But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Door.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at the Steeler defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get two or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense for the Steelers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get two or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Now a give, running left is Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now they'll change things up.
Buffalo 18.
Pickett looking to throw on second down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Big ace, big ace. Big ace open, big ace open.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing now is Murray.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on. Hey, ace, ace.
First down, Murray.
That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10. Running right on the option is Murray.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Hey. Come back, come back.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He sets to throw it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And there he goes, right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Down to about the 23. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Let's go.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60. Curve 19, curve 19.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
79 Bronco.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd down, here's Pickett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pickett back to throw.
Flush to his right.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go street. Back 60.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Now Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Big ass open, big ass open. Hey.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The slot man in motion right.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
And
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Taken in at the 11. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Pickens going in motion left. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Ballard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 9 here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Take over.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And his kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray changing the play.
Big ace, big ace. Hey, hey, hey,
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Steps away to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Come on.
Murray to air it out again. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
Come back. Omaha.
To throw is Murray.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey. Omaha.
Murray now on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Omaha. Biggest.
Now Murray.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Omaha.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And now he lost the football.
And that is ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, smash. Hurt.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them, because that might very well be all the points they need.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Hey. Green.
Murray to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down.
Alex Highsmith
From his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one.